Meghan Markle here.
Today is March 5th, 2026. It is 4:30 a.m. So I'm in the mood to record some stuff regarding Haiti. So let's go right to it. Let's go on X. This is the first tweet. Most of the strongest enslaved Africans were sent to Haiti and Jamaica. Men disclosed. Okay, a minute and 44 seconds. That's a little bit history. I'm learning as I'm sharing this with you. Alright, so there's some response. I'll read some of them later. Maybe people will add more to it. A minute and 44 seconds, screenshot. Okay.
This one, so we call it like the big cells for the rebels. Because after the 3 days, understand, if they continue to be rebels, they bring them here to keep them separate. Because they don't want like the rebels can have a contact with the others. Because sometimes you can have some rebellion. But the particular of these cells, it is like this pole war in the middle. Because before they can use it also to attack the slave and to beat them. Try to decrease them physically and mentally before to sell them. And at this time also they sell them in two destinations, in Jamaica and in Haiti, because it was very difficult to live over there in the plantation. And it looked like a continuation of the punition. Sometimes you can see like the Jamaican or the Haitian like a little bit nervous. So their grandfather was rebels. Maybe it's why they are like that. And the Haitians, they become also the first black people that become free since 1804. And in Africa, we have like many ethnic. But during the slavery, the most important ethnic, it was the Yoruba people. And the Yoruba people, they come from the west of Nigeria and east of Benin because they are tall and strong. After the Yoruba people, we have also the Bambara from Mali. Because when they have a destination, they are going also to have sex with the one slave and to give babies with the blood of Yoruba or Bambara. And when the children grow up also, they are going to become taller and stronger like their parents. Try to keep the continuity of this race. And now also is what we do with the animals. If our good race, we can breed them. It was the same with the slave, they selected them. Yoruba and Bambara, so was more important. Yoruba from Nigeria and Benin, Bambara, they are from Mali. And in Nigeria also, we have another ethnic that we call the Igbo, where they put the food, the slave, etc.
Alright, so does that, if Haitians and Jamaicans are the strongs, then why are the island countries or the state that they are in today? Simple question. I mean, you see let me put it. There's so many things. I mean, this is just my opinion here. With things that's going on with the United States undermining, sending funds to Dominican Republic, sending guns and all of that. There's a lot of things. Let's see here. A fist fight will always lose to gun battle on any day. Look how the US kidnapped the Venezuelan president. When you have inside collaborators working for the opposition in your country, of course, it's going to be like a piece of cake to take control. Accountability within has to be acknowledged. 7 nations working against the empire along with coons that were spy for the United States cooperation. It seems that you're one of those that fit that description. Keep sitting on your white daddy lap. Okay. There's so much. I really don't want to get to the other things aspect of it. You could pause and read. Okay. Alright, there's all of that. Let's see here. This one says, if Haiti and Jamaica united, there will be a force to reckon with. No wonder Haitians and Jamaicans are so unruly. His right, Henry Christophe, sent thousands of them here to help build our structure. There's all of that. Okay, let's go to the next one. Colombia slavery. I feel like I put this on another video. Oh no, that's not that one. Are there more videos? There's more videos. So I'll share them with you. Alright, before the US and long before Haiti, a black leader founded the first free black nation in the Americas. 𝗛𝗘𝗗𝗢 escaped slavery in Colombia and created 𝗛𝗏𝗂𝗓 sorry if I pronounce these things wrong, a symbol of black resistance that still exists today. Alright, pay attention with the Trump administration. They know what they're doing. Okay? They have a plan for the island. 33 seconds.
The first black leader to found a free nation in the Americas did so in Colombia, not the U.S. 𝗛𝗏𝗂𝗓𝗏, a royal from Guinea-Bissau, escaped slavery in Cartagena to establish 𝗛𝗏𝗏𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗏, the first free black settlement long before Haiti's revolution. Though betrayed and executed in 1621, his legacy endures in Palenque's culture and resistance. Discover more stories that shape Colombia.
There's a video I have regarding this guy was talking in Spanish. I didn't understand him, but he was making reference to the flag of, is it Colombia? Alright, so let's see here. There's that. 1 minute and 33 seconds. This isn't Africa. It's San Basilio de Palenque, Colombia. This is how the traditional wedding is celebrated, similar to those in most African countries. Yeah, many of them keep a lot of the tradition of Africa. 1 minute and 32 seconds. Sorry, there'll be screenshot in between. Okay, so there's a music. I know I'm gonna be flagged for it. Even the clothes. You could see the. Is this still music? Okay. The clothes. You could still see the hint of African colors, the patterns. There's that. Did Harry and Meghan went to that spot in particular? Is it playing again? Okay, I don't know if it's playing over because this is 1 minute and 32 seconds and it hasn't done yet. That's nice. Alright, so okay, so the music continue. Even the hot, look at this. Okay, in Colombia, Venezuela, and Cuba, we don't deny our African roots. That's incredible. Lingala in Colombia. Alright, so there's that here. I chose the music below for the video. Any problem with that? Okay, so this is the music, the person who sang the song that I muted it because YouTube is gonna give me copyright and I have to put my own music so I don't get flagged. Yes, Colombia has the second largest black population in Latin America after Brazil. Okay, the second. Okay. We don't deny our African roots. Most of our traditional foods was inspired by African cuisine. San Basilio de Palenque was the first free town in all of the Americas, and it was founded by 𝗛𝗏𝗂𝗓𝗏, who was brought here by the Spaniard in 16th century. The word Palenque means walled city, and until this day it is the only Palenque remaining in Colombia. This is what happened when the slaves didn't wipe out their culture until the United States. They tried to bury us, but they didn't know we were seeds. Alright, let's go to the next one. I thought it was relevant to share it. Okay, even though it has to do with Colombia. So what's this? Many of those tweets that I have a long list. I just don't have time to record them. And there are times, actually, when I first started, I didn't even feel like recording anything because I was a bit depressed slightly, with things that's going on around the world. but I pushed myself because I was up and I needed to edit something, so I pushed myself to record. But I have a lot of tweets that making reference to Haiti, and I want to share them with you because I did promise I'll try to do one video a week about Haiti, and I was running out of videos. Alright, next tweet. Economist European invaders were the savages. In this clip, economist Richard Wolff challenges us to ask a basic question: who truly fits the description of savage? The people defending their land, or those who invaded, dispossessed, and profited from conquest? Robinson Erhard. Alright, so let's listen. It's 1 minute and 26 seconds. Okay, so there's only one comment. Let's listen.
Continent literally ethnically cleanse the indigenous population out of existence, kill them on a scale that has hardly been equaled by the millions, and refer to them as savages. That's an achievement. Who's the savage? If you go, the first time I encountered this was in a little town in Massachusetts called Deerfield, or Old Deerfield. It's a reconstruction of what that little town looked like in colonial America. And so the houses are redone to look like they did then. Very nice job. It's a tourist thing. You go there and you look at that. And in front of each house is a plaque that explains something about this house. It was inhabited by the 𝗛𝗓𝗏𝗏 family or whatever it was. And then description. On the 18th of October of 1702, the savages attacked. I remember the first time I saw this, the savages. You come in here, destroy everything these people have, and they are the savages. That's an interesting move.
I guess it was meant for me to share it now because look what's happening in the Middle East. Okay, what US is doing to Iran, unbelievable. Europeans really lack self-awareness. Yeah, all we need to do, many Europeans need to do, is to stop and think. All right, stop and think of some of the things that they have done. All right, so there's some stuff regarding Haiti. Haiti police on high alert were patrolling the street of the capital well past midnight to ensure things remain calm for today. Meanwhile, out in the PAP harbor, a U.S. Navy warship, 40 years after fall of 𝗛𝗓𝗏𝗔𝗖𝗐 dictatorship, it's come to this. So they had a warship. Okay, this one was posted February 7th, okay? It's playing over. There's this here. 40 years. 40 years since the United States began sowing chaos in Haiti. Alright, that's a different language. 𝗛𝗓𝗏𝗔𝗖𝗐 dictatorship, according to who? Alright, so that's that. Next tweet. Video. Okay, after I have 3 more, but after this video I'm done from recording. Alright, let's see here. Why do I have this here? Did they say anything about Haiti? Alright, Bill Maher is the poster child for loud ignorance. Killer Mike educated him on Haiti. Okay, so maybe that's why. On Haiti, and Maher had no clue what he was talking about, but still had a smug opinion anyway. France robbed Haiti for centuries. The US has been installing leaders ever since. That's the problem with commentary in America. You're a fool. Alright, well, this is pretty long. Okay, there's one that's like... He used to have a show on channels, on ABC, late night, and I used to roll my eyes every time he speaks. But anyway, let's listen. 2 minutes and 42 seconds, screenshot in between.
You'd be okay if they did that with Obama? Because he blew up some...
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
He
Look,
blew up some wedding
I
parties.
was going to hold, so I wasn't going to talk about this, right?
Ooh,
We killed Gaddafi.
I'm not gonna say too much about this, but I always feel like when Obama made the decision to do what he did regarding Gaddafi, I always feel like the people who were advising him, okay, didn't give him the full details that needed for him to do what he did, okay? But that was his decision. However, I think the people around him, the people who were doing their intelligence and things like that, they were not advising him properly. And then whatever decision advice that they gave him, they frame him to make that conclusion. That's my opinion. Okay? So I know a lot of people did not like that decision, but I'm just saying.
We knocked them off the motherfucking
Right, sure,
face,
absolutely,
Right?
yeah.
All right? You're like, absolutely. But as a black person, I saw slavery return to Libya. I saw a man who was willing to help black people in their plight and their struggle by giving billions, ignored. I saw someone who wanted to unite Africa under one currency and have a potentially United States of Africa, and I know how dangerous that is to Europe and the United States. I saw that crushed. And as an American, I had to shut the fuck up, go with the Republic. But that's something, if I ever had a chance to talk to Obama, I'd really say,
So you
why?
see Gaddafi good guy.
I see Gaddafi has been not as bad as they said. But I can't see any president I have as a good guy. I love Obama. The symbol of Obama is up in my motherfucking house. He's a black man. He became president. And he did more drone bombings than any other U.S. president before him. He and Hillary Clinton disturbed a country called Libya, in which you used to have a free house, free education, free, and now it's not free anymore. And there are people who look like me that aren't free. So as much as I love my republic,
You know,
I
it
have
was
to-
a very repressive dictatorship.
I hear what you're saying. We're living under one now. We ain't storming the fucking White House.
It was not. You know what?
There's ICE walking down American neighborhoods.
Okay, if you think that's the same as Libya,
I didn't say
under
the same.
Gaddafi,
I said
okay.
repressive.
But let's have some perspective.
All right.
I'm
Because
enjoying this.
because it's very.
Before y'all go smoke,
Well, I know- yo,
You know,
I really like this.
it's very easy to lose.
And when the emails came out, the emails said essentially we were doing it for the French. Like, how long do the French get to fucking live off Haiti, Libya, West Africa? How long before you got to ante up what's in the Louvre?
The French are still living off Haiti.
Oh, yeah. Haiti
Well,
still has
why
to pay
can't they
reparations.
fix it then?
Well,
If
why
they-
can't Haitians fix it?
No,
why?
the French. If the
Well,
French are
they're
so
not
involved.
going to. There's no interest
They
in
can't
color.
fix their own
Don't you
country
read
right
France
now.
Fanon? Did you read Rich of the Earth? You dated enough
I know,
black women
yeah.
to know this shit. You know that.
Yeah, I mean, the French.
You got to tell them at night.
The French
baby.
pulled out of
Listen.
Haiti like in 1806.
No, what I'm saying, though, is Haiti has been punished since 1806.
Yes.
Frederick Douglass wrote about this, too, for being an example that you can without colonizers. And to end colonization is going to take some form of violence. I think
Revolution.
anyone who threatens colonies or the colonists are crushed. So whether Gaddafi was ultimately, in my
Well,
eyes, good or bad,
I mean, the people
he was
who are-
better than what they have now.
The people who have been repressing the people in Haiti for a very long time are not French.
Shit, me.
They're other Haitians. You don't
They're,
really.
they're Haitians that are put into
Papa
place.
Doc Duvalier
let's
was
not act
French.
like we don't put dictators into place.
Okay, but they're
Help
not
them come
French.
to
Yeah, I'm about to say,
not-
we help them come to power.
They're
Help
not
them to
French.
power.
They're not Americans. They are
You know,
Haitians.
So the benefits,
They're Haitians.
No benefits go to the French from Haiti anymore.
Tell me what. I'm not aware
No,
of that.
I'm just saying, Haiti still
tell
has,
me, what's going
as
on
far
there?
as I know, Haiti's still sending money to France, that's all.
Sending
Haiti
money.
is falling apart. That's what I know.
Okay.
And we need to do more to help countries like Haiti, especially
So what's
now.
what's to do more? I would say we need to reparate countries we've colonized. There's a payment to be made to help countries get. So we took Libya. What have we done to help their country become democratic and get back in a better state? What have we done to help Haiti do it? Haiti is the reason we got Louisiana and West of that. America really owes Haiti. We kicked the French's ass so bad, it was like, fuck this, we'll sell New Orleans. Y'all have the Saints, y'all have
I
Donna.
mean, you can stay mad at the past forever, but at some point you got to move forward and make things better in
I'm not
future.
saying I want to move forward. I'm just saying put something in my pocket for your socket. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me have something for my move forward. That's how we do it for other nations.
We'll get back to
Wow. Okay, there's that. The guy went to Cornell and smoked his education all away. Apparently, he clearly does not have a clue about Haiti. Okay, so there's all of that. I want to finish another video. In case some of you want to read the comments, okay? Pause and read. Alright, so there's all of that. Pause and read. Oh, he was here too? What is that? Bill Maher is not ignorant of Haiti's part Haiti, it's part of his new role to deny racism and make it look like it's black people's fault. He's so knowledgeable about world history, but is ignorant on Western imperialism. What gets me is that black people still take white people's word at face value, I guess. Face value, like they want intentionally lie to you. All right, so let's listen to this. I didn't even know this was there. All right.
About that, a tragedy. Is this about racism?
Of course. I can't believe we're even asking that question.
Yeah.
How could it not be? If the positions were reversed, if it was a white kid who was shot by a black guy, you think we'd be in this
What if it was
situation?
I thought about this last night. What if it was two black men?
Probably wouldn't have heard about it.
Which is, to me, I think you're right. That, to me, that strikes deeper in some weird way.
Right.
Because it's uncovering these subtle.
Okay, so that's about Trayvon Martin. That's I don't wanna get to this. Let me like it just in case, but I'm done with this. It's about Trayvon Martin. Next tweet. Alright, let's pause this. Alright. How US hijack Haiti's democracy. Kenya is leading a UN-backed security mission to Haiti to restore order, but as always, the US is behind the scenes pulling the strings. We spoke with Haitian's American professor Dr. Jemima Pierre to make sense of what's going on. The mission's official goal is to combat gang violence ravaging the Caribbean island, but according to Dr. Pierre, it's just more interference by the US that authored the resolution and has sought to control the resource-rich island for decades. As an example, she runs to what happened in Haiti's 2010 election, where the US pushed their men into power. Oh wow, this is pretty long. Any comments? Pause and read. 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 Pause and oh my god, I didn't know I scrolled that far. Okay, I'm not gonna go in the comments after this. All right, let's listen.
In the meantime, the U.S. has controlled, along with the Organization of American States, has controlled elections in Haiti. And the most egregious was in 2010, where they supposedly had elections. And in elections, they banned the largest political party, which is the party of Aristide, the president that was most popular. In 2010, there were these elections that after the earthquake in Haiti that killed hundreds of thousands, if people remember, there was this devastating earthquake in January 2010. The U.S. said we need to have elections, even though more than 1 million people were homeless. The earthquake, survivors did not have any help, but they wanted to force these elections. So the first round of elections that the U.S. paid $39 million for, so to tell you how much they control Haitian politics. They paid this $39 million. It was run by the Organization of American States. There are all kinds of problems and irregularities in the elections. And so what happened is the U.S. brought in, we heard the first round, the U.S. brought in this Michel Martelly, who was a musician, but also a right-wing former 𝗛𝗓𝗓, who was the dictator that ran Haiti all throughout the 60s and 70s and 80s. The U.S. brought him in to run. He did not make the first round of the elections. Only about 20% of the people voted in the elections. And I've written about this, I can send you these links. Only about 20% of the people voted in the elections. He did not make the first round. This was the happening of the so-called Arab Spring. I call it African Spring because it's on the African continent, but this was when, there were protests in Libya, Tunisia, all over. Hillary Clinton leaves the Middle East, flies to Haiti, threatened the sitting president, saying that the person who did not make the first round need to be in the second round of the elections. So the US forced these elections, so removed the person that made second place and installed this right-wing political party called the PHTK. In 2010, so that's how Michel Martelly became president of Haiti under no mandate, with under 20% of the people voting, and the US putting him in. Michel Martelly, there are all kinds of rumors. He wasn't even a Haitian president. He wasn't a Haitian citizen. He was a US citizen living in Florida. But the day before the election, his passport shows up. There are all kinds of things going on. So that tells you what's going on in Haiti in that. So you have this UN occupation ongoing. You have so election under occupation is not about sovereignty, right? It's an installed population. Michel Martelly was completely unpopular, but ran at some point. He never had elections, right? And then put in his puppet as a replacement. The U.S. supports all this. At one point, he was ruling by decree because there were no elected officials. He never did elections, and the people were so against him. So he put in a puppet called 𝗛𝗏𝗡𝗙𝗍, which was also marred under irregularities, very low turnout, but the U.S. ran those elections because they wanted someone to control Haiti.
So there's all of that. Phew. My goodness. Next one. There's the Clintons all over. All right, let's pause this. Okay. Anthropologist Jemima Pierre says that the 2004 coup d'etat in Haiti, with involvement from the US, Canada, and France, and overthrowing President Jean-Bertrand Aristide, has led to today's national crisis, economic turmoil, and gang violence. All right, 56 seconds.
We say the crisis in Haiti is a crisis of imperialism. In 2004, as has been revealed and admitted to, the US, France, and Canada got together and backed a coup d'etat against the country's first democratically elected president, Jean-Bertrand Aristide. To understand what's going on in Haiti, we have to understand how the original moment of the 2004 coup d'etat led us to the complete destruction of the Haitian state. And if we don't do that, we don't understand these current flare-ups where people are saying they want their democracy back and saying that whatever negotiations that are happening outside of Haiti has nothing to do with them because it has not included them. This is the first coup d'etat that was sanctioned by the UN, and Haiti was ruled by a multilateral coalition of all these countries.
Yep, they want to control everything. All right, pause and read. Okay, Afghanistan and Iraq all over again. My goodness, there's all of that. Alright, so let's go to the next one, and that's my last one for this video. Pause. Okay, Haiti opens its door to you. Land of culture, history, and breathtaking landscape. Haiti captivates with its paradisical beaches, lush green mountains, and unique heritage. Very nice images, but the foundation of things, the political, safety, and all of that needs to be established. That's a nice park. There's that. I wonder which place is that, historic Haiti. Alright, so that is that. You could pause and read. Okay, more work needs to be done. Yeah, I agree with that. So that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so that's it.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally,